Hi everybody, welcome back to 30 Days Until Done. I'm John Branningham. We're working on California ekphrasis, and I just came across a very interesting ekphrastic piece that, or a painting that I want to talk about, and it's by Viktor Arnotov, who was an interesting painter. He was a muralist who came to California basically because he was poor. He's like Hockney. He came here for economic reasons. Communist from Russia, although he had fought for Tsar Nicholas. And so he moved to San Francisco and worked at Stanford for about 30 years and did paintings there in murals. And he tried to capture that San Francisco feel. He's very much like a lot of the muralists like Diego Rivera and who I think, he's actually looks a lot like a lot of the communist painters that I know and I love, and which isn't a surprise because he's a Russian communist, Soviet communist. And so he's got this painting of the city streets in which he's, and you're going to see it down below, in which he's trying to capture the feel of society, right? He's trying to create a sort of egalitarian thing. And if you take a look at his self-portrait in it, he's standing right next to all of these communist, I think he's next to the Daily Worker and other communist magazines like this. And it helps to, it's an interesting thing for a city to put up as a mural, because a city, that art that we make public is a statement about who we are, right? And so that thing you're putting out there, and part of what then San Francisco is saying about itself is that there's some sort of communist bent. But it's also taking a look at all of these people within society and showing them working together and doing all those things. That's sort of the communist dream, right? Arnotov, interesting character, he eventually left his cushy position at Stanford and moved back to the Soviet Union, although I don't know the story behind that. And so, or maybe he was kicked out, I don't know. But he eventually went back to Soviet Russia, which is not something you hear about happening a lot of the time. So if I were going to be writing about this, I might talk about my mixed feelings about what he was trying to say about the city, right, and about the people of the city. Interestingly, as far as I can see in this painting, there are no people who aren't white. So that's another interesting thing for a communist to be saying about a city like San Francisco that obviously is incredibly diverse. So I might write about that, right? How far does your true belief in communism go if you are, whitewashing it? I might take a look at the style and structure too, which was so influenced by these other muralists like Diego Rivera. By the way, we talked about Diebenkorn the other day. This was Diebenkorn's professor, which is kind of how I originally became interested in him. Okay, when you're done, post it down below. And also remember that we are, Ann and I are starting a new little magazine. It's an online magazine, and it's for your ekphrasis. We would love for you to send your best pieces here, right? And okay, so I will see you tomorrow, and that's 30 Days Until Done for today.